Good morning, everyone. My name is Arslan, and you are watching Proper Pariksha, the place where we strive for academic excellence in a simple and comprehensive manner. So, today we'll be starting the chapter of mensuration, that is chapter 10, and this is a continuation of the chapters 4 and 5, that is basic geometric ideas and understanding elementary shapes. So, I hope that you have gone through the video lectures of our channel for the following chapters, that is chapter 4 and chapter 5, and if not, I will suggest you to at least go to the through the chapter of understanding elementary shapes, that is chapter 5, because it will be very useful while understanding the two things that are mentioned in this chapter, that is region and boundaries. That is the only two things that is mentioned in this chapter, and nothing else is there in chapter 10. Only we will talk about region and boundaries. So I will suggest you to please go through chapter 5, that is understanding elementary shapes. Chalo. So chapter 10, mensuration. So what is mensuration? Is actually it is the study of length and area. It is the study of length and area for any type of shapes, be it regular, be it irregular, be it open type or any type. So mensuration is basically study of length and area. So now we come across two terms that are mentioned at the first glance of this chapter, that is region and boundaries. So what is a region? If you would like to make a sentence with the word of region, that will be that in the northern region, for example, we say that in the northern region, the crops such as XYZ are grown. Or you can see that the best coffee is found in the southern region of India or South India. You can say that, or you can say that the best tea is found in the eastern region of India. So, what is the word region implying to in all these three scenarios? Region implies that it is talking about a particular area. It is talking about a particular area. And therefore, when we talk about region, we talk about area. That is the total meter square or centimeter square that is covered by that area. So you can represent region with the help of just making anything and then just shading that, and this will be known as the region. This will be known as the region. Coming to the second term, that is boundaries. So what is boundaries? If you would like to again frame any sentence with the word of boundaries, that is that the or you can say something like, okay, the border between North America and Mexico has always been under tension. So what is the word border referring to? It is referring to a certain line regarding a geographical aspect. Line regarding geographical aspect. So what is the border? Border is basically the line that is used to distinct or differentiate between any two parts. So boundaries can be represented as this particular line that is enclosing the particular region. So this can be written as boundary. So I hope you understand the simplest definition of boundary and region is that any line, that any curve that encloses a particular area of land of anything is known as boundary, and region is the total area occupied by that particular region or paper, anything like that is known as the region. So it is as simple as that. So now we will come to the technical term or the mathematical technical term regarding the region and boundary. So what will that be? That will be that perimeter and area. So first we will come across the term perimeter, and perimeter is also known as boundary is defined as the distance covered equal to the length of wire used to draw the figure. or this distance is known as perimeter of the closed figure. It is the length of wire needed to form closed figures. It is the length of wire that is needed to form the closed figure. Therefore, it is same as what I was saying, that the total length of the line that encloses a particular region or shape or a geographical area, anything like that, is known as the boundary or perimeter. Is known as the boundary or perimeter. Now, if I talk about boundaries or perimeters of certain regular shapes, I hope that you have gone through the videos of understanding elementary shapes, that is chapter 5, because the properties of elementary shapes such as triangle, rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus will be used in this chapter to understand the perimeter and the area of those shapes. So coming to the next line, that is perimeter is the distance covered along the boundary forming a closed figure when you go round the figure once. That is an extended version of the definition. The simplest definition will be this one. The distance covered is equal to the length of wire used to draw the figure. This distance is known as the perimeter. As simple as that. Now we will go through certain examples to understand that exactly what is perimeter or a boundary. So example number 1 says measure and write the length of four sides of top of your study table. You can find this figure in your NCERT notebook, and you can measure the lengths or the sides of the lengths of the four sides of the parallelogram mentioned over here, and then you can find out the perimeter by just subtracting the values obtained for each of the four sides. So I will just guess this the length of each of the sides. You can find the exact length by measuring it with a scale or a divider. So I will just say that this is 2 and this is uh, okay, it is 2.5. This is 2 and this is 2.5. It is just an approximation. Okay, so AB was found out to be 2.5 centimeter, BC was found out to be 2 centimeter, CD was found out to be 2.5 centimeter, and AD is found out to be 2 centimeter. These are just approximations. You can find the exact length using your scale or the divider, and then for the perimeter you can just add them up. So 5 plus 4 will give you 9 centimeter. That is an approximate value. Coming to example number 2, this example was mentioned here just to make you understand that how perimeter of certain shapes can be found just by using a simple measuring instrument like scale or a divider. Coming to the next question, measure and write the lengths of the four sides of a page of your notebook. The length of the four sides is equal to AB. So it is nothing unusual. The notebook in which you are making the notes, you just have to measure this side, this side, this side, and this side. So if you will measure this side and measure this side, the remaining two will be same because of the property of the rectangle. So you will just write 2 into L1 plus L2 and you will find out the perimeter. And this will be equal to L1 plus L2 plus L1 plus L2. That is nothing different than 2L1 plus L2. Coming to question number 3. Meera went to a park 150-meter long and 80-meter wide. She took one complete round on its boundary. What is the distance that she covered? Meera went to a park that is 150-meter long. So we will just make a rectangle that is 150-meter long and 80-meter wide. That is 80-meter wide. And similarly, the length over here will also be 80-meter and this will be 150-meter because of the properties of rectangle. That is why I told you that you have to study the chapter 5 of understanding elementary shapes. That is very necessary. So 150 and 80 is mentioned. So what will be the total that she has covered? It will be, let us say, L1, L2, L3 and L4. I will show you how we find the formula of 2L1 plus L2, and that will be L1 perimeter, or the boundary will be L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4, and that will be L1 is equal to L3 and L2 is equal to L4 by the properties of rectangle. Therefore L1 plus L2 plus L1 plus L2 will be written over here. After that, what you can say that 2L1 plus 2L2 can be written after adding them up, and 2 can be taken common, and then L1 plus L2 can be written as simple as that. So this will be the formula for the rectangle, 2L1 plus L2 inside the brackets. So 150 plus 80 will make 230, and 230 into 2 will make 460. So that will be the answer for the total distance she has covered. Find the perimeter of the following figures. Question number 4, and that is 40, 40, 10 and 10. So 40, 40, 10 and 10 will give you 40 plus 10, that is 50 into 2 is equal to 100 centimeters, or you can just add them up, 40 plus 40 and 10 plus 10. But just by the look of it, this is looking like a regular quadrilateral, or this is looking just like a rectangle, not a regular quadrilateral, a rectangle, and this is 5 5 5 5 5. So all the sides are equal, therefore the length will be, so for a square, how do we find out the perimeter? That is L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4. So since L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L3 is equal to L4 using the properties of the square, and that will make it L1 plus L1 plus L1 plus L1, and that will make it 4L1. That will be the perimeter of the square. Therefore 4 into 5 will give you 20 centimeters. Coming to the next question. This is a figure given to us by the NCERT, and we have to find out the perimeter. And how will that occur? We will first of all notice if there is anything unusual or irregular in the following shape. So this is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Therefore, this is all, these all are same. Then 1, 1, 1, 1 is also same. Now what we will do, we'll just we have four rectangles. If you would like to understand that, there are four rectangles. So rectangle has the perimeter of 2 into L1 plus L2. Okay, and there are four rectangles, so therefore we just have to multiply the perimeter by 4. After that, you can see that this particular side of each rectangle is unavailable or not mentioned. That means that we just have to subtract the length, that is 1 times 2 times 1 centimeter will be subtracted, and 2 times the 1 centimeter will again be subtracted. That is, only 1 centimeter length side is not written and has been removed. So that will be 4 into L1, where L1 is equal to 1 centimeter and L2 is equal to 3 centimeter. Therefore, the answer will be 4 into 2 into 1 plus 3 minus 4 into 1, and that will make it 4 into 2 8. 8 plus 4 will give 1 plus 3 is 4, so 8 into 4 will give you 32, and minus of 4 will give you 28 centimeter. And you can do the same by just adding all the sides up, and you will get the same answer. So we'll start from here. So 3 plus 1 4 plus 3 7 plus 3 10 plus 1 11 plus 4 11 plus 11 plus 3 14, 14 plus 3 17, 17 18, 18 plus 3 will give you 21, 21 24, and that will be 25 and 25, so this will be 28, and after that we have reached the destination. 28 centimeter will be the perimeter. Coming to the next question. So these formulas will be discussed later on in the separate topic of perimeter of standard shapes. But before that, I am just trying to make you understand as to how the perimeters are obtained or the formula of perimeters are obtained. So that should be the difference among the viewers of proper Pariksha and the remaining students, because proper Pariksha has the intention or has the methodology of giving additional concepts, of making students understand additional topics that are either taught in the future classes of the same standard or taught in the senior classes, that is 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th. And that allows the student to understand that particular topic in a much more holistic fashion and to have much more clarity. Rather than giving you half information, we try to give you as much information as that can be absorbed by a student of class 6 or in the future classes 7th, 8th, and so on. So now coming to last example of our video, that is 100, 120, 90, 45, 60, 80. So after noticing, we find out that this is an irregular shape and this is an irregular shape. And what we have to do for irregular shapes, that was mentioned in chapter 5 of understanding, titled Understanding Elementary Shapes, that is we just add them up. So 100, we will start from 100. 100 plus 120 will give you 220. 220 plus 90 will give you 310. 310 plus 45 will give you 310 plus 45, so 355, and after 355 plus 60 you will get uh, 4 20 415, and 415 plus 80 you will get 495. So as per my verbal calculations, it is 495 meter, but you can do the calculation on your own by just adding the all the numbers together, 100 and then 120 and then 90 and then 45 and then 60 and then 80. You will add them up and you will get the answer. So that is 5 and 2 plus 9, 11 plus 4, 15. 15 plus 8 and 6 also give you uh, uh, 14. So that is 15 plus 14, that is 29. So 9 and 2, so 1 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. So we get the same answer. So I think that my verbal calculation is up to the mark. Not that fast, but it is okay. So with this, we conclude the video or today's video of understanding what is mensuration, what is the difference between region and boundaries, and what is the correlation between boundary and perimeter, and how do we find perimeters for regular shapes and irregular shapes. That is given just as a type of an example by adding them up, and we have given you a little bit of idea as to how the perimeter formulas are obtained. So if you like our series, if you like our lectures, do hit the subscribe button and the like button of our video. In case you have any suggestions or feedbacks, do comment in the comment section or reach us out at any of our social media handles like LinkedIn or Facebook. And if you have not watched our previous videos of chapter 4 and chapter 5, that will be advised to all the students and viewers, because the concepts of chapter 5 will be definitely, most definitely be used in this chapter of mensuration. So do watch that. So till the next time we meet, goodbye.